Welcome back to the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the uploads. In today's video, I wanted to talk about a recent podcast episode that I heard of the Brilliant Idiots. They're not sponsors of the show, but Charlamagne Tha God was talking about the reason why the Breakfast Club didn't do the Megan Thee Stallion interview. They've interviewed her before, but as you know, Megan Thee Stallion has had a lot of changes in regards to her team since then. She's a part of Roc Nation, and I'm sure a bunch of other things have changed in her life with the success that she's gained. Well, apparently, even the Breakfast Club were given a list of questions that they could not ask. I've been doing celebrity gossip, talking for a living online for over 10 years. And I've experienced that multitudes of times, and it's fine, but I have experienced where they've said certain questions, hot topics of things that people would want to know, fans would want to know. But I get it. Certain things just should be off limits, especially if it causes stress for someone else or legal issues, whatever it may be. But even platforms as huge as the Breakfast Club receive these types of questions. And Charlamagne revealed that they decided not to do the interview because of those lists of demands. So it made me think, because he started on a larger conversation in regards to Black media and how Black artists, actors, things like that treat Black media. And this has been an ongoing conversation that a lot of people in media, myself and other larger platforms, have been talking about for years on how our own people do not give us the exclusives, do not give us the opportunities that they give white publications, white media platforms. And Charlamagne brought up a really good point, because she had just done the GQ, I think it was a GQ magazine interview, where she talks about all these different important questions that they said that the Breakfast Club could not talk about. And then Charlamagne really brought up an important point. And he says that's part of the reason why Black media, Black platforms aren't able to be a GQ, be a Vogue magazine, be the #1 publication or the #1 radio show in the country, although they are, despite all of that. And it really made me think, I was like, you're right. We are holding ourselves back. And it's not the first time that we've had this discussion about how Black people do not support other Black people. And not to say that you should just support someone because they're Black, but if you're going to the Breakfast Club, which is already going to help you with record sales because it is a radio platform, but also engage your actual core audience. Your core audience isn't GQ magazine. The people that are reading that may like your song, may like, WAP or, one of your top, Hot 100 songs, but they're not your core audience. So it really sparked something that I wanted to talk about here. And it's the treatment of Black media. And we've seen a lot of celebrities come under fire for not stepping up and using their privilege, because there are a lot of Black creatives that have a privilege right now where they could be like, no, I want to make sure I do this interview, and no, they can ask me anything. I love it when someone's coming on one of my platforms, be it KEMPIRE Daily or KEMPIRE Radio, and there are no list of, no, you can't ask this, and no, you can't ask that. And the good majority of people that come on the platform do that. I can think of a handful of times where I've been told, please don't talk about this, don't address this. I think that happened when I was doing the Danity Kane interview. I can't remember, but that turned out to be a oof. No, it actually also happened. I'm going to give you a little tea. I'm not going to say who, but we supported this artist from the very beginning. And this artist reached a certain height in their career. And one of our last interviews, their team said that, okay, you can't ask this, you can't do that. And I said, okay, I did a Charlamagne. I was like, then let's not do the interview. And I think ever since then, the relationship between my platform and their team has been strained, or not. I'm not even strained. I'm being nice. Strained, no, it's non-existent. And sometimes you just gotta take a stand. And when you know that you have even if you don't, because I wouldn't say that my platform has the clout to be like, I don't want to, we don't need to do an interview. But sometimes you have to take that stand for yourself. And that's what Charlamagne did with the Breakfast Club in regards to the Megan Thee Stallion interview. Because at the end of the day, they don't really need to have her on the show. They're they're doing very well on their own. And I love that fact that he shared this, but I also love the fact that he pointed back that these Black artists, these Black actors, entertainers, and executives and publicists need to step up. They also need to remember that Black art, Black media matters. We get very focused on, and we should be focused on police brutality and Black lives. But we have to also realize how we as a people play a part in not supporting other Black people, be it in media or be it in life. That's what today's video had to be about. I wanted to talk about it. Let's continue the conversation in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts on when it comes to Black media? A lot of times we don't get, because we're limited on the questions that we ask, a lot of people end up commenting, why didn't you ask this? Why didn't you ask that? They have no idea what happens behind the scenes in regards to teams saying, no, you can't ask that. So it makes you have a really dry interview. But I will say that it will also force you to have a different type of conversation. Everything happens for a reason. But I do think these artists need to treat Black media better. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the uploads.